Hi everyone, this is Claire, and I'm here today to talk to you about social support, a construct within social cognitive theory. By the end of this lecture, I'm hoping that you will be able to describe social support, where it falls within social cognitive theory, and be able to describe its four main components, which are emotional support, esteem support, instrumental support, and informational support. So let's get into it. We're all really familiar at this point with social cognitive theory, as it's one of the most widely used theories to describe health behavior and health beliefs. But let's hone in a little bit on one of the many constructs that it includes. So that we know that there are four branches of social cognitive theory, including environmental, cognitive, and behavioral. And as you can imagine, that's things to do with the environment, the way that you think, and the way that you act. So social support, I think it makes sense, falls within environmental because environmental branch describes those external factors that influence our health, including the environment and social factors. Social support is one of the social factors, and it kind of has to do with anything that promotes and protects well-being of a person, especially in stressful situations. And to illustrate this, I would like to use a patient who's recently been diagnosed with breast cancer as an example. That would be a really stressful situation, a time in which they're entering into a lot of different treatments. So let's talk about the way that social support factors into the patient's treatment adherence as they start going to chemotherapy. Social support would be anything that increases that adherence and increases self-efficacy. The first type is going to be emotional support, which is pretty straightforward. It's any kind of support that shows that another person loves and cares about the patient. So when the patient starts chemotherapy, a friend who's offering support could say, I just want you to know that I love you and I care about you. I'm thinking about you during this difficult time in your life. The second type of support would be esteem support, and that's going to be a little bit more about validating the feelings of the patient. So in this example, when a person is starting chemotherapy and maybe feeling kind of anxious or worried, someone offering support could say, I really understand why you're feeling frustrated and anxious about going to these chemotherapy appointments. I would feel scared too. So it's just validating the beliefs of that patient. The third kind is instrumental, and this is offering actual materials or time or equipment that helps to enhance adherence to that health behavior. So in this example, maybe a person giving social support could say, you have enough to worry about with actually getting your chemotherapy treatments. How about I drive you to and from your treatment so that you don't have to worry about the transportation part and you can just focus on you. Then finally, we have informational support, which is just what it sounds like. It's offering information that helps increase or promote that behavior. So if this person is feeling a lot of stress that has to do with the chemotherapy and is intimidated by that, then maybe someone giving support could offer a pamphlet that has some deep breathing exercises, some information about stress reduction. So at this point, we've talked about how social support falls within the environmental branch within social cognitive theory and involves emotional, esteem, instrumental, and informational support. Hopefully you'll feel confident that you can use social support in your research and practice and look at the different ways that these four types of social support can enhance health behavior and treatment adherence. Thanks for listening. Hope that was helpful.